Work friends aren't real friends. It's because everybody gets paid to be at the same place.
Yeah.
They're not your friends.
Yeah. But if you hang out with them outside of work and you've known them for 10 years, then they're real friends.
Yeah.
I met rad people from work.
Well, yes. Yes. But a lot of people that you work with, like say you worked in a big corporate building with 400 people.
Yeah, most of those people aren't your friends.
Yeah, simple. Exactly. Okay, one of the hardest things for me having to be on site 3 days a week, hybrid after the COVID lockdowns, used to be 5 days on site, is not only the distractions of coworkers and the forced socialization, but knowing that they aren't my real friends. There are many TV shows where the people who work together all hang out together and are all best friends. The coworkers are all at your wedding and even involved in your wedding party. Where I work, and probably in most non-fictional offices, it feels so fake. Coming in Monday morning, how was your weekend? Blah, blah, blah. On Thursday, we start talking about what we're going to do over the weekend. And it's just chit chat for hours of my time with people that don't genuinely care about me. How many of them have I seen even once outside of work? I live in a major city. How many of them have taken the extra minute to send me a good luck or safe travels or any kind of text message? How many of them did I invite to my wedding or would have invited me to theirs? Everyone was so interested in my pregnancy last year. How many people reached out during my maternity leave? It's just so empty to be spending so many hours with these people and be fake friends. I don't know if I want to clam up or just continue it as I search for a different job. So in edit, I moved across the country for the job, so definitely wish it felt more sincere. And it's hard making friends. And then, of course, when COVID hit and I was new to the area, I have made a repeat effort and eventually gave up. I was the one sending happy birthday messages and asking if people were okay and etc. That was me. I was the one offering help. People in this workplace I'm in don't want that.
Maybe they just don't want to be your friend.
Yeah.
Maybe you just have a shitty personality. Maybe you're like that Karen who fucking complains the whole time and they want nothing to do with you. Possibly.
Yeah. Well, everyone's like cup of tea.
Yeah.
You know, to put it like nicely, not everybody, there's a lot of people who want to leave work at work and just go home and hang out with their friends and their family that have nothing to do with that job. Some people are just like that. Some people don't want to make friends with their job because when they leave at whatever time they're done, like that's it. They don't have to talk about it. They don't have to think about it. Because think about it. When you have work friends, what's like one of the main things when you get together for dinner or drinks or whatever, like you bitch about work.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who just want to go home and not do that. I totally get that.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Dude, I met some fucking cool people. I'm still friends with them from other jobs. You know, so
absolutely.
But there's tons of people who you just have to act polite to. And if you had to be around that person and you weren't in a work situation, you'd punch them in the fucking nose.
Yeah, it's called office politics.
Yeah, they're just shitty people.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest, like, nightmare is ever going back to work for a place that has an HR department. They'd be like, you can't say that type of stuff at work. I'd be like, what are you talking about? I can talk about anything. And they're like, no, you can't talk about that.
Yeah, and I think that's not even like my worst nightmare. My worst nightmare is like having to actually be somewhere at a certain time.
Well, and then HR would step in.
Be there for that like a certain amount of time, and that like
you showed up at 6:05. You're written up. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't play that.
I know.
Okay? I show up.
Thank you.
I show up.
I'll just continue to work from home. And I work a lot of hours from home. That's just the thing. But it's not like I have to get up and take a shower and eat breakfast and brush my teeth and be out the door by a certain time. Like,
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been so long since we've had to do that.
Well,
but-
and then there's those people like, you know, like say 6 to 2 or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, I need to be off at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. It's like, I don't really care if I work till 5 but
See, I would much rather be the early.
But what I'm saying is when you work from home, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Like, you're like, oh, okay, I've done work at 8 o'clock at night because it has to get done. Same with you.
Yeah.
So you don't really you don't look at these time constraints. You say, man, if I need to do something, I just do it right then. Doesn't matter if it's 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Because that's...
Or the middle of the day and you have people coming over for dinner, you can run to the grocery store.
Exactly.
Get a few things done, you know, start earlier in the day to get done earlier so that you have, I mean, yeah.
If you have to get a oil change at like 1 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely setting appointments and stuff is so much easier because you have a much more open schedule for that. But yeah, I just think I don't look at going to work at any time that I ever have as like a place where I feel like I need to be friends with everybody and like I'm going there to make friends. I'm going there to make money and do my job. If I make friends also while doing that, that's a huge plus.
Yeah, I think it's funny how, like, the title, work friends aren't real friends. Well, fucking duh.
Yeah.
Like, work friends will stab you in the back. Real friends will
Absolutely.
be there for you no matter what. And
like a work friend who's going up for the same promotion as you.
yeah, they ain't your friend.
Yeah, they'll do anything to get the promotion over you because that's what they're going for as well. Like, yeah, I think it's a lot like the whole commercial thing. I think and like they said, you know, they moved across the country for this job, so they're relying on it to make friends.
Yeah, you don't
which
do
I
that.
get because we moved to a different place. I probably wouldn't have any friends around here if I immediately if I immediately started working from home as soon as we moved here.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I worked at other places and, you know, so of course you meet people. So I get it, but I mean, it's obvious. I mean, everybody's there to make money. Nobody's like, "Oh yeah, don't pay me today cuz I'm going to hang out with my friends."
Yeah, I got a friend who will literally go all day and not talk to anyone because he's like, you're not my friend. I'm here because of money.
Yes.
And then but that's the thing. You can call him up and be like, hey, you want to come over for a barbecue? He'll show up because I'm not going to sit there and talk to him about work.
Exactly.
So maybe talking about work, you know, like I got a handful of friends that I've worked with. Well, you know, most of your friends are from work. At least mine are. But I don't work with them anymore.
We weren't born and raised here, so it's not like we would know them from a lot of other things.
But you know, like you meet some really cool people, but you know, if the other person doesn't have the effort and doesn't make it a priority to be your friend, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's a
it really
two-sided
doesn't.
thing. What if they got, you know, kids and family and they're fucking polite and they do the whole play the game, but they're never going to like make time out of their family life.
Well, and it's also probably like you know, they're trying to do it the subtle way. Instead of looking at you and you're like, oh, hey, you know, I texted you happy birthday. Like, that's their subtle way of being like, yeah, I don't want to be friends outside of here.
Yeah. That's why.
Instead of coming straight out and just saying, I don't want to be friends outside of here, you know, like.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's nice to work with other people, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we don't work with anyone else. Our job is pretty
very
much
independent.
Independent of anyone else. I see no one for days, you know. But in a way, that's a great thing. I'm okay with like silence and independence. I feel like I've gone days without saying words to people, unless I like call you up and talk on the phone.
Yeah.
I go literally. I feel like days without interacting with most people. Maybe a person at a gas station.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Here's my money.
Yeah. If no customers called my phone in a day, then yeah, unless I talk to you on the phone or something, like, yeah, I could go days without talking to people.
Yeah, and it's perfectly fine that way. I think that's a good way to live. It bugs me when people...
You have to... That's if you like that. Like, you and I like that. There are some people who just want to be super social, which it sounds like this person does. And they're the ones, like, being upset that, like, everybody doesn't want to be their friend.
Well,
a workplace is just like high school. In high school, everybody didn't want to be your friend. In work, everybody doesn't want to be your friend. And it is what it is. Make the connections with people that you do, and the other ones, fuck them.
Yeah.
Who cares?
And you moved across country, and if that's your only outlet for possibly, like, having friends, you know, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Being an adult and, like, making friends...
It's hard.
It's, like, damn near impossible. One, it's either fucking weird that you're, like, trying to find a friend, right?
Yeah.
I got, like, 4 friends, okay? And I could call them up and hang out with them and do whatever. 4. That's all I need. But if I don't know. It's... If you didn't have any, you're like, how do I make a friend? A social gathering? Going, you know, how many...
Well, that's where you start to do other things.
Yeah.
Go volunteer somewhere. Join a softball league or a bowling league or a...
Exactly.
Go fucking play bingo. Like, I don't know.
Someone keeps stealing from my desk. Should I confront them or just go straight to HR?
Oh.
Pretty straightforward. Someone keeps stealing all my stuff. Pens, markers, my mouse, headset. I'm staying late to see who it is today. Is it worth confronting them? I would probably get them fired, which honestly would be for the best. I don't see why anyone else would want to touch my stuff from someone they have to watch their stuff around. That doesn't make sense. I hate the idea of someone losing their job, but stealing from peers is unprofessional and rude. This is my stuff. The company won't replace it. I honestly just, like, first thought it was like an office prank. Like The Office.
Absolutely.
Jim likes stealing fucking Dwight's stuff.
And putting it in Jell-O.
Yeah, something.
Like, somebody... Yeah, that's probably why they keep doing it, is because it's, like, infuriating this guy.
Yeah, they're probably just getting some crazy laugh out of the whole thing. And they know, you know, that's pissing this person off.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting there just laughing their heads off like, haha, this is you. But it's not really funny if you don't return the stuff. Like a headset, mouse, you obviously need those to do your job.
Well, exactly.
So
like at some point you got to give it back to them.
Yeah. You know, like in a funny way, in Jell-O, something, right? But it's hilarious because in my head I'm thinking, oh, this is like an office prank.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Maybe people just don't, like, have sense of humors at work anymore.
I don't know.
I guess if I had to spend my own money to, like, replace stuff.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. This seems odd that it's like in an office.
But the whole pens and markers and, like, that's kind of funny, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying is, like, pens and, like, you're working in an office. I don't understand why.
You would buy your own pens.
Or your own mouse or anything. It's not.
Maybe it's like
generally supplied by. At least I thought.
Maybe it's like
any place I've worked, it has been.
Some really shitty foreign call center.
Or what if it's like some startup or whatever? I don't know. I
just thought
like if they weren't returning it, I would be pissed.
Right.
But if they returned it in a funny way that didn't ruin the thing.
Yeah, as long as I'm not out money.
Yeah.
Right? It wouldn't matter to me. No, I read it and I instantly thought of The Office.
Yeah.
I'm like, you could have some really great pranks if you didn't get, like, HR involved.
Well, and they need to be actually funny, though.
Yeah, they have to be funny. And obviously you can't, like, you know, hurt someone. But you could have some really funny office pranks.
Yeah.
That's what 50% of work should be. It's just fucking with your coworkers. The other half is
50% of it should be fucking with coworkers. Maybe there's a reason we don't work in offices. 50% of your time is fucking with coworkers.
I told you.
The other 50% is taking breaks and maybe getting a little work done here and there.
No, you got to make the company money, right? You got to make the company money.
Yeah.
But if you could just fuck with someone, you know, if half your day was fucking with someone, What do people think half of construction is? You're literally just fucking with all the guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's ruthless. It's so funny. That's why no one likes, like safety people or HR, because they ruin all the fun.
Yeah.
Like, if you had a job in construction and it's stressful and hard, right? And you can blow off steam by messing with the people you work with day in and day out, no one would do it. It would suck. But if you have a great,
Well, but that's all about having like a good work environment, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you would have. But I just don't understand why people would get all up in arms.
Okay. So I have, these are all just like really quick things of just entitled people. All right. So somebody posted, I'm looking for a babysitter ASAP, paying $125 per week. I'll provide all that is needed for the child's care. So the comments are, what are your hours like? And the person wrote 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the person goes, okay, so 52 cents an hour. Good luck. Like, I feel like childcare is something that I understand that you can only afford like a certain amount, but I just feel like that shouldn't be something that you're trying to lowball people because they're taking care of your child.
Exactly. Like, you skimp on it. It's like people who put their kids in those like those daycare centers, right? All day. And then they're, they're still expensive, but they're probably not like the cream of the crop. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, oh, it was getting beat by like a 60-year-old lady who was like mentally deranged. And you're like, yeah, I would never do that. I couldn't. Yeah. I don't think I could just hand my kid over day in and day out to complete fucking strangers.
No, probably not.
No. I'm going to homeschool that motherfucker. He's going to learn nail guns and...
Okay, this is somebody who put a review up for a beach.
Okay.
In Hawaii. The beach was clean and a beautiful sight. I give it that. But it was always cloudy here or rain every time I came to the side of the island. I thought it would be a little more private with upper class people here or family friendly like the other side of the island with beaches. I was under the impression that I could get beautiful wedding pictures here on the beach since I got married here. Disaster, disaster, disaster all the way around. The beach was crowded for the sunset. Tons of 20-year-old kids that were disrespectful, plus tons of people. Would not only move out of the way for our wedding pictures, they gave us dirty looks like we had no right to be here. Wow, me and my husband were shocked with our kids. We are Christians and have never been treated like this before. We ran into a lot of drunk people. Not one compliment out of their mouths. I would not recommend this beach for lovers or happy Christian families with small children or even just getting married pictures. Very, very bad experience here. God bless. Thank you for hearing what is in my heart.
Oh my God. You went to the beach on a really good day and there's a bunch of kids drinking. Holy shit. Didn't see that one coming, lady. They don't
bunch of people hanging out on a beach during sunset and you can't get good pictures.
Yeah. So go to a better beach.
Yeah.
So she's saying on the other side of the island there's a better beach. Then go to that one.
Yeah. Why didn't you go there and get pictures?
Ugh.
I know.
It's like you're.
Yeah. These are all just really horrible people. Okay. This person asked for donations for cannabis and light self-care.
Light?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crowdfunding needs updates. I only have one regular monthly donation now, which allows me only $50, but that by no means is enough, sadly. Sometimes I get random ones from folks who have me on their mind / are worried about me, but not on a regular basis. My former biggest regular donation, $200, ended as the person was donating to me and a ton of other folks for the last 2 years. With that, though, I'm really struggling to afford cannabis and light self-care And with our very tight budget, we can afford to pay our bills and get some cannabis through the month, but it's just not enough. Luckily, we got my monthly needs way down in cost when compared to the year before, and we are working so hard to get my disability approved. Hopefully later this year. In terms of need, my biggest are affording cannabis and light self-care, like getting my nails done, thrift to find very used, cheap Beanie Babies to add to my big ass collection. I just need $500 to afford my cannabis and self-care throughout the month.
What?
$500 needed to afford all of my cannabis for the month, plus very small self-care love acts each week.
What the fuck? That's bonkers.
Yeah. Like, they're looking for people to donate to get their nails done and smoke weed.
Yeah. It's like it sounds like you have a ton of room, like, for a job.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a lot of time on your hands that you could go get a job to, I don't know, pay for the stuff that you
pay for all the weed
need.
Jesus Christ. I would love to meet someone like this in person.
Right.
And then just tear him down.
Well, that's what you were saying, like, earlier. You're like, oh, I think that one where the pregnant woman wanted the acquaintances to change their dog's name. That's what I'm saying. There's literally people out there who just think that they deserve other people to do this for them. This is like a buy nothing group, like on Facebook. I just started my new job Monday, so excited, and I'm needing the community to help to look the part. Since I am just starting out, I will not have a paycheck for 2 weeks and need some help with essentials. Things have been tough lately, and I'm looking forward to getting back on my feet. Here's my wish list. Designer handbags. We'll accept either Gucci and or Fendi. Bag in comments. Yeah. Any color, size 6 designer shoe. Must be Jimmy Choo or Louis Vuitton only.
Oh.
New key fob for a 2021 Cadillac Escalade. Battery died in mine.
Those are like $4, bitch.
Toilet paper / hand soap. Must be 2-ply. Kiddos need new water bottles and nothing cheap, please, because my kids will be shamed for them. Yeti or Hydro Flask only.
Oh my God.
Nespresso coffee capsules. No decaf, but I do like flavors. 10-ounce jar of mayonnaise needed for my little one's eczema. Like, is that Hellman's or Best Foods only? Like,
is that too cheap? Like this lady, you need to just focus on the job and get a couple paychecks.
Yeah,
you're too poor. Like,
what job did you get that you're only going to be able to wear Jimmy Choo's or Louis Vuittons? Brand new, like Louis Vuitton, like they're like $500 a shoe, not a pair, a shoe.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wait. They don't sell them by the pair?
They're like priced by the shoe, I think.
It's ridiculous.
It's Louis Vuitton. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Sounds like she needs like a really good just pair of New Balances. You know? And maybe
in a 9 West purse.
And like I don't know, maybe a JanSport backpack. Yeah. Bitch, you're broke. Like,
you have to have this. Oh, and your kids, they're going to be made fun of if they don't have Yeti cups. If they don't have a Yeti cup.
Oh my God. I'll be like, motherfucker, here's a hose.
Yeah.
You get a drink out of the hose.
Yeah.
You know what we got when we were kids? Hoses.
I know. Okay.
And like old glass jars. Oh my God.
Yeah.
These people make my brain hurt. You know, it scares me that there's people like this out there. I'm not joking.
There are, and they just put it out there, and they're like, listen, I can't afford this, so I'm looking to other people to fulfill not needs, like wants.
Yeah, like these aren't needs. Like
if she was like, I need a pair of dress shoes, you know, because it's like an office and I don't have anything like what the attire requires, then fine. But you're saying that you literally will only take...
It's funny when people are like, oh, I'll accept Gucci. Are people just giving away Gucci bags because they need them for new jobs?
I don't know.
Like, how fucking retarded are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. This couple wanted donations to attend Jesus school.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus is everywhere. You don't need to go
Okay.
to school.
So life update.
Life update.
We're pregnant and having a little monkey. I don't know. We moved to Florida and are full-time Jesus school students. We are experiencing the beginning stages of revival, spending hours in the presence of the Lord, weekly evangelism, mission trips, amazing teachings, and so much more. We are desperately in need of financial support and are believing in the Lord for $3,500. This will cover rent this month, baby appointments, and groceries. Anything you feel led to give us is truly appreciated. And then they put their Cash App and Venmo on there.
Look, Jesus wants you to get a job, okay? And then you get that job, and then all that extra free time, boom, go do your Jesus stuff.
Yeah.
But what the
Well, $3,500 will get them this month's rent.
Yeah.
And baby, like, what?
You're just perpetually broke.
Yeah, you need to
You need
be
money.
spending some time at a job getting money. Why are you crying, little boy?
Is that even a Yeti?
No, it's not even a Yeti. And you know what? It's not even a Hydro Flask either. It's Costco.
Costco. It's 2 for $20.
Yeah.
Guess what?
This
I don't give a
podcast
fuck
is
what
not
anyone
sponsored
says.
by Costco.
Yeah, this we are not sponsored by Yeti.
But I'm good with not having... It's funny, I do have a Yeti cup, but...
Yeah, but Yeti coffee cups are the shit.
Well, I have my Yeti water cup too,
I know.
but I also have Hydro Flasks. I also have, like, it's if it's on sale and it's a good deal.
Yeah, it's just
Like, I'm going to get it. I think somebody bought me that Yeti cup anyways. I don't even think I bought it.
But Yeti coffee cups, they're like $35 and they're rad.
Yeah,
So Yeti,
absolutely.
just so
yes.
you know, I don't care about your coolers or any of that other stuff, but your coffee cups are rad.
Yes. We really don't want to drink our coffee out of it.
I will.
But we don't like to.
I don't want to.
All right. So this person who wanted a cheaper price from a UK seller as an apology for the Revolutionary War.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Says there are more people in the USA than in the UK. I think it is inconsiderate to charge more to a bigger audience. Not all of us patriots are rich. The business replied, it is the same price with the currency exchange. The person said, didn't know exchanging existed. Why does this have to be so confusing? Regardless, I would have expected you to at least charge same price to ship for the USA. The business replies, it costs more to ship from the UK to the US than it does from the UK to the UK. I don't control the shipping costs, unfortunately, mate. But if I did, I would make it as cheap as possible for everyone. The guy wrote, just wow, slow clap. What? I'm sure he can afford to lose a few dollars. 6,800 Americans died in combat during the Revolution. Imagine how different the world would be without their loss. They would have kids and so on. Perhaps another Einstein-like figure would have emerged earlier on. The UKers need to be held responsible for their ancestors' actions, and now a great way to start. So yes, I will take the UK price and lower shipping.
This person's just not there. They're not there. If
They don't understand the exchange rate. Like, there's going to be for euros and there's going to be for US dollars. And they're going to be different amounts because they're worth different.
Simple mathematics.
Simple hydraulics.
If someone,
arches and triangles.
yeah, if someone ever complained to me and they're like, "Well, I don't get the exchange rate," I'd be like, "You're not smart enough to buy whatever I'm selling. I don't want you to."
Yeah, I'm not even going to.
I don't want
speak
you
with
to.
you because you're not going to understand. And then, like, them saying that, like, they want the same shipping as if you're going to ship within the same country.
That's not how it works.
It's
UPS
literally
doesn't
not
care.
how. Yeah.
UPS doesn't care that you're a broke motherfucker. They want to get
UPS
paid.
does not care what country you're in. It's going to just be different. Okay.
My fucking head hurts.
So this person wrote a review. They gave a 3-star review to a mattress store. They sold us a nice bed, but 2 years later, when we were moving, they refused to help us move the bed, even after we offered to pay for it. So in our opinion, all they do is sell beds. Don't expect any else after that. What? You actually called a bed place 2 years later and expected them to like move
Show up.
Well, and also, are you only asking them to move your bed, or is it the frame and some nightstands and a dresser and, I don't know, a fridge?
Honestly, if there's people this dumb out there, they're too dumb. Mm-hmm. They're too dumb.
Yeah.
Been 20 years since Idiocracy came out.
Oh my gosh, I know. We were discussing this movie.
And I feel like there's...
If you don't know what it is, you need to go watch it.
It's all becoming true. It's the stupid, dumb people have 12 kids.
People are wearing Crocs.
Yeah, people are wearing Crocs. I can't do it. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
If I was around anyone this dumb, I'd kill them.
You sit around and you talk with friends or you talk with family. And if somebody told me, yeah, I went on and I left a 3-star review because I bought a bed 2 years ago and I called them up and they won't help me move it. I want somebody to say something to me about how dumb I am.
Yeah. Yeah, be like,
and my entitlements.
Be like, you were never going to survive this earth.
Yeah.
I can't believe you made it this far, but you sound like the dumbest fucking person I've ever met.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It gets
better?
It gets, well, not that one. This next one is like beyond. Okay. So this person got pissed because a store would not give them, which they are a son-in-law of a military veteran, would not give them the discount anymore. So they left him a 1-star review. On this hot Memorial Day weekend, I was told I can no longer get the family military discount of 10% because I am the son-in-law of a military veteran that served in Vietnam. The discount is only for the military individual. It's pretty cold to offer a veteran a discount for him and his family only to take it back and not say any more. It was a small way of saying thank you over the past years, but starting today, they are no longer thankful. When I have needed materials for this project that I have spent thousands on, I chose this store because of the honor they gave my father-in-law. Now I was told by the head cashier that this is the last time you will get, so they still got the discount. You will use this discount. This is the last time you will get my money. Maybe I was given the wrong information, but it sure seems the store could care less about the families of those who served this country with honor.
He sounds like a complete douchebag.
You are the son it's usually the immediate family.
Yeah. My wife's in the military. My husband's in the military.
Right.
I'm in the military. He sounds like a terrible person. Sounds like the sacrifices my father-in-law went through. It's like, yeah, he went through them. You didn't.
That's exactly what I was going to say. He went through those sacrifices. You did not. And you're just trying to use this. And then he's like all mad, leaves him a 1-star review when they've been doing this obviously for a while. And they just corrected.
Yeah, they fixed that discount because you abused it.
Exactly.
That's why. You're the reason. I bet you there was a little company meeting and they were like, yeah, this dickhead comes in and gets this discount and, because he feels entitled to it because his father-in-law, was in Vietnam. And so now we're going to get rid of this because we're just going to lose money from Captain Dickhead.
Yeah.
And, don't abuse it. Simple.
Exactly. Well, and also you're going to go to a different store and you're not going to get the discount there either. Mm-hmm. Because you shouldn't have been getting it in the first place. It just doesn't even make sense. Okay, this person is angry that free ketchup wasn't the right brand of ketchup.
Fantastic.
So this person wrote, my neighbor asked to borrow ketchup. Yes, I know, a neighbor. And gave me attitude because it was Hunt's and not Heinz. So I pulled it back and refused to give it to her. And now our altercation is on a neighborhood app. What I'm saying is we're living in the stupidest timeline in history.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Humans somehow built the pyramids. And we have fucking morons that are alive nowadays.
Well, and just people who... They're just so entitled that somebody else not only needs to help them, but needs to help them in the way that they want to be helped.
Go buy your own fucking ketchup.
Right?
Simple.
I know. Okay, so this person wanted to borrow a shirt. Hey, do you still have that skull tank top from like 4 years ago? Yeah, but I don't think it's that old. Do you want to know what brand it is or something? No, I wanted to borrow it for an outfit. I thrifted jeans and a jacket that would look so good with it. The fabric doesn't stretch like at all, and I don't think it will be comfortable. I know, but I could cut the back or the sides. You just said you wanted to borrow it. Yeah, I know. I'll give it back. Like, so they're just going to cut it up. But give it back to them. I mean...
Well, if they would just give her a fancy handbag to go with it.
Right? A Gucci handbag. Okay, so this person wanted a free wedding song because the musician shouldn't be able to pay their bills. Oh, I didn't realize I'd have to pay. I have thought that the current stage of your career, you'd be doing this for exposure to get your name out there. Sadly, neither my rent or bills can be paid in exposure. Happy to do a song for the price above in time for your wedding. Let me know if I can help further. That's a bit cheeky. In my opinion, you're being unrealistic with pricing, and you'll build a name for yourself much quicker by doing these for free or really cheap to get your name out there. Talented for sure, but I can't see people paying for something like that. The world doesn't owe you a living. It just makes your head hurt.
All of this makes my head hurt. I can't even fathom people so dumb. I feel very isolated. Like, we don't have to deal with a lot of dumb shit, right? Work,
right.
Whatever. Most of the people are very smart, right?
Yes.
Our friends, pretty smart.
Well,
Our
yeah,
family,
but we surround ourselves with the type of people that we want to be around. Like I said, if we were sitting around having drinks and somebody said, oh, hey, can I borrow ketchup? And, oh, but it's not the right brand. I'd be like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, we wouldn't allow that. Either you tell them, like, you're being ridiculous, or you just don't surround yourself with them. Ugh. But again, this is people on the internet.
Ugh.
They're behind a keyboard or they're behind a phone messaging these people.
I feel like a lot of this, I don't know. Again, it's when it's so stupid, I just think it's fake.
No, you want to believe
I want to believe it's fake. Like, I don't want to believe.
Yeah. No, but these things are pulled off of sites. So somebody gave a church a 1-star review because for their free Thanksgiving dinner, they did not include a pie. So they gave them a 1-star review. And it says, what a disappointing disaster. Waiting 2 hours extra early on only the fourth car in line for a free turkey and fixings this year. We did not get a pie. We did not receive any bread or anything for a salad like your photos in the local paper showed. Depressing beyond belief. We get it. They are just volunteers, but come on. A smallish turkey with an odd odor, no dessert of any kind, and absolutely nothing from the free coffee and breakfast tables. You ruined our Thanksgiving again.
It sounds like them being just broke-ass parents ruined their own Thanksgiving. Oh my God. I can't.
Not only that, they said again.
So
it's like they did this
last
year.
Last year we didn't get a pie either.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
I hope the floods just come and just wash us all away. Like, as a people, as a society. I just feel like things are... I don't understand where this entitlement is coming from, because in the house that I grew up in, like, you were not taught that, like, people just... You work for what you want. You work for what you need. Yeah. And you put the time and effort in, and not saying that you can't get help from time to time, but in no way, if you do get help, like, you don't get to be picky. No. You don't get to say, oh, this is like, come on, why the fuck didn't the volunteers just make a pie in the back for us? Like, or it's like, those people who are like, oh, holding a sign up because they need gas, right? At the corner, the stoplight, whatever. Yeah, panhandle. And then you're like, here's $5. And they're like, yeah, but this won't fill my tank. And I'm going to be like, that's not my problem. Mm-hmm. You're the fucking dipshit who's been out here for a week that somehow needs gas. Yeah. Like, I'm so sick of people thinking, like, shit's free.
Or that other people should work hard
so you
for
don't
you.
have to. Yeah.